What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all good. Back again with a pickup video. First one of the year. Was pickup video plus I got a couple of gifts. So 2 gifts for Christmas gifts. 2 were just general gifts. So actually, I'll put that there for a minute. So I did. Yeah, I don't know if it is. Hope everyone had a good Christmas. Mine was quiet. Nice and peaceful, my quiet, so it was alright. But yeah, hope it's all good. I've got 2 box sets to show. One is a Channel Shop one is a CEX purchase. So yeah, so it's the CX purchases. I'm trying to, obviously, I'm trying to get into sort of more anime. So starting off with the animes I know, things like that. What started that I know I enjoyed and didn't finish, and this, that, and the other. This is one of them. I'm getting like the cheaper box sets now because I know that cover all the lot of it, like the tail end seasons that are like 30-40 quid, even on CEX. So I'm get, but the good thing I can get the first 10 to 13 under a tenner. The last few will be more expensive, but at least I have the first 30 out of 16 seasons. That is Bleach. So I got 2, 3, 4. No, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Yes, out of order. Pretty much if I'm in the CX, don't go into a CX store as much nowadays. It's more online, but if I do look at the anime section, see what seasons I do have that I need, that I'm in budget at that time. Yeah, this I don't think I don't know. Cause I started Bleach, got to a point and for whatever reason stopped. I don't think I made it up to season 7 because I don't recognise some of the screenshots. But yeah, so there's Bleach for the moment. The other one is, honestly, I don't know why I picked this up. Part reason I couldn't sort of leave without it. And this is the first selection of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. It's probably on Disney Plus, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I feel like I think when I went in there in the text at the time, I was like, I think there was something else I wanted. I was like, I couldn't leave without something. I felt bad. So yeah. Now to my usual comics. It's strange. So with New Dawn Comics, which apart from the gifts, pretty much all these come from over the last few weeks, or since just before Christmas. It feels like, especially Lizzie and New Dawn knows her customers. It's obviously, if you're in that sort of job, you have to know your customers. But I think I don't know what you do. I think you just sort out books, or comics at the time, the price and sort of things like that. And she saw that these first 2 books didn't sort of. There's like a different, like 7 years difference between each book, but different issues or runs and companies. But she saw these and she was like, straight away she didn't submit with Bill. These you, but you. I've never heard of them. Lucky enough, they're both sort of 3-issue runs. Which helps, if I'm being honest. So the first one is Bazooka Joel, this is number 1. And this one is definitely a bit of me inside. Cherry's Jubilee. Yeah, there's a lot of nudity and sort of sex and shit like that in it. So she was like, yep. Both of them, I was happy to pay for them. But Jamie, bless his cotton socks, was like, yeah, let's have them. I remember the Cherry's Jubilee, I was like, looking at pricing, and I'm like, I even showed him what I can't find. No sold. You need to have them. Have it. But I made it up with in like weeks after, like the weeks after sort of thing. So, which today I did. He has got all stuff on it. You think by now I know what I'm doing. So that he has got stuff with it, books and holds me. Which includes quite a few of it, or more from this run, which is volume 1 of Miss Marvel. I want to try and stick with the Carol Danvers Miss Marvel, not the what's the fucking name? Tamara Khan. It's not that I hate Tamara Khan. I feel like, especially like last year or year before, when they sort of done the giant size books, like Giant Size Dark Phoenix, Giant Size House of M. All that books like forcing her in these classic stories, and I'm like, you're forcing people to like a character. You should let the character grow naturally and sort of find the audience. You know what I mean? Where the Carol Danvers one, I really enjoy. Yeah, like I said, he's got quite a few on hold me, so I picked up the cheap one today. But yeah, so I've got issue 6, 7, 11, 12, 14, 22. The only 2 issues I didn't have, I was like, I get was 16, 17, which are the cameo issues of Mystique. Although I've got the first full appearance, but it'd be nice to have that little trilogy. I feel like the the most expensive book I think he had on that he's got on hold for me is the final issue, for obvious reasons. It's the final issue. And I think there's like, 8, issue 8 or 9. 9. Sound like a random issue that was like a fucking £10-15 book. Trying to find why. There's no key. Don't know why there's yells and shit like that. There's no key significance. I got a feeling I'm going to do the cover, which you'll see in the next pickup video if I pick it up. Yeah. Next book is Avengers number 34 or Ladies in number 800. This is a slightly fitter book. It's definitely a bit more expensive, but it's obviously the 800 milestone issue. But also, there's 2 more issues of this run after this one, which honestly I've been enjoying. I feel like I'm the only person picking up Avengers, like the main title Avengers. I'm probably wrong, but that's what it feels like. It feels like everyone picking up like X-Men, things like that. Talking about X-Men, I didn't pick up normal X-Men last week because for some reason it didn't come in. and the cover I wanted obviously didn't come in by default. So he's ordered it for me, and it should be by me next week. By the time, or he definitely by next bit of video. But I've got the Uncanny X-Men number 22. Because started this one as the main, the other one up. I was playing hard one. I was quite upset they didn't bring back Exceptional. I can understand why, because they didn't sell as well. We got to the point of the last few issues with Exceptional. I was only supposed to pick it up at Jamie's. The fact that he had to order the last one or two issues specifically for me clearly shows they weren't doing that great. Next book is All New Spider-Man Ghost Spider 6. Still enjoying this run. It's fun. It's Spider-Man. Yeah. Poison number 40. The old muscle mummy sort of look. There was another cover I initially sort of had. But even Matt, who I do win like New Comic Book Day with, he was like, "You sure don't want to change?" So I did to this one. So, this next book is a 70p book, or from the Jamie 70p section. This was from the 2023 run of Scarlet Witch, but it is the cover I actually wanted when it came out, that at the time unable to get until now. Love the cover. Picked this up as number one. I've not read any other books from this title. This is my first time dabbling with this sort of series, but I actually really enjoyed this first issue. That is Sorcerer's Supreme number 1. Really, I really enjoyed that issue. Especially like who appears at the end. If you ain't read it, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it was a fun read. I picked up some original Uncanny X-Men. Because I first put things like original X-Men, original Avengers, that sort of stuff. I don't want a full run, I just want a respectable run. There's certain things I do want a full run for, like Spider-Man, She-Hulk. Eventually West Coast Adventures, Miss Marvel, that sort of stuff. Like stuff I know I can like, generally speaking, easily get a full run of. Within budget. Uncanny X-Men, I want, and some Adventures, want a respectable run. So I got 163. 191 and 208. So yeah, it is. I'd rather get, if I got the budget to pick up a X-Men Avengers, I will. Sometimes I might look in the 70p bin. I know a lot of people look down on the 70p bin, but I'm like, if I could pick up, say, 3 or 4 issues for the price of, say, 1, that I'd rather that, because that'll help me long term. Even if you like the filler titles. So Avengers, I've got 221. When She-Hulk joins the Avengers, which is nice. I've now got an issue where she joins the Fantastic Four and the where she joins the Avengers. 223. alternate cover. If someone sees me alternate Beauty of Electronics, it's gonna be like 25 £8. 8 quid. I was like, I'll pay that. And 231. West Coast Avengers. 51. All from the CTP bin. This one is a bit of a rough shape, but I wanted it. It's the origin of Billy and Tom Maximoff. So I've got the first appearance and now the origin issue. And it's 56. First cover of the Dark Scarlet Witch. So happy with them. This one was actually picked up today as we've recording. Obviously read comics now there's been called facsimiles, basically reprints. I've got 2 facsimiles in my collection. First Poison Ivy and the first Scarlet Witch. Only the original copies are expensive, and when I eventually get the original copies, I still want them graded, and I still want a real copy. So I don't really do facsimiles. This book has got a facsimile coming out in a couple of months. I think the facsimile is what, £4, up £3-4. This was a tenner. I'd rather pay pretty much double the price and get the original. So that's how because I think I done one a few months back. I forgot the issue. It was an X-Men book, but it had the Rogue in a Savage Land costume. Then a facsimile of that. The facsimile was more than what I paid for an original copy. I doubled the price. I'm like, so I'd rather pick up an original. So this one is Phoenix the Untold Story. So pretty much it shows the original uncensored, never before seen published collision Dark Phoenix Saga. So if you got so me having to pick up over time the Dark Phoenix Saga, this would be nice to have as the actual proper ends. So I got this, some of the Dark Phoenix Saga run, and the giant size Dark Phoenix Saga came out last year. So I got a few books on the original and the variations. So it's nice to have. Next few books are Star Trek books. As people know me know, I'm a big Star Trek fan. 2 of these books I got today. Other 2 got the last few weeks, so 2 of them today are from the Next Generation. I think it's volume 1, no, it's volume 2 I think. But I'm 32, I'm 38. Slowly but surely get picking them up. They're not, I think Jamie was the one that holds me. That was a £5. That's been the most expensive one so far. Other than that, these are the most expensive at £1. So, Star Trek Annual number 2, and from Star Trek number 26. So but surely getting expanded on my Star Trek comic collection. Last 2 single issues that I bought were cosplay covers. I think it's strange because when Jamie gets, because he only ordered the cosplay covers for me. And it's strange because one of these issues were meant to come out last week, but came in this week. The one that meant to come out this week he'll get next week. It's very strange. The one that was meant to come out last week but came this week was round for number 9. I got Red Sonja New Year's Special 2025. So yeah. I do gifts now. So the 2 Christmas gifts were from all the gifts were from Matt. So I'll say that now, make it easier. But he got for Christmas. He got me one of the books he ordered me. He's still waiting for. If it ever arrives. But he's all. I think the Christmas, both the 2 Christmas ones were. Well, he did give me a trade. So Avengers vs X-Men Consequences and Avengers vs X-Men. He picked. Apparently they're meant to be fun reads. So the 2 gifts from today. This is technically my first EC book, not DC, EC, and it's Cruel Universe 4. I have always liked these, to be fair. There's that. And again, this he said it was a fun read. He says Swamp Thing's in it. But I'm going from the quick look flick, I couldn't see him. That is Justice League Dark. So, all the fault I'm not the biggest Justice League fan. But I'm not going to be rude and turn down a gift, to be honest. But yeah, that is everything I picked up. Yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Hope to speak to you guys soon. And yeah, ciao for now.